Don't want me to make a weird late evening snack? Fine, I'll eat something normal. So my roommate Jake has this thing where he gets all pissy about me eating at night. Like, dude, I work 10-hour shifts at the warehouse and don't get home until 11 most nights. Sorry if my grilled cheese and leftover pizza bothers your precious sleep schedule. Last Tuesday, I got home around my usual time, starving because I skipped lunch to cover for this guy who called out sick. I was exhausted, feet killing me, just wanted to make something quick and pass out. I opened the fridge and saw we had some leftover Chinese takeout from the weekend, so I figured I'd heat that up. But as I'm pulling containers out, Jake comes stomping out of his room in his stupid Batman pajama pants, all dramatic like I just murdered someone. He goes, "Really? You're gonna be loud in the kitchen again? Some of us have real jobs that start early." Real jobs. This dude works at a bank and strolls in at 9:30. I've been up since 5 a.m. loading trucks. I told him I was just heating up some lo mein, would take like 2 minutes. He rolled his eyes and said, "Why can't you eat normal food at normal times like a normal person? All this weird late night stuff is ridiculous." Weird late night stuff. It was leftover Chinese food. Not exactly strange, but fine. He wants normal food at normal times. I can do normal. The next morning I woke up at 4:30 instead of my usual 5:15. Went straight to the kitchen and started making breakfast. Real breakfast. Bacon, eggs, hash browns, toast, the works. Used every pan we owned. Really let that bacon sizzle nice and loud. Jake's room shares a wall with the kitchen. Around 5 a.m. I heard his alarm go off. Then I heard it go off again and again. Dude kept hitting snooze while I'm out here clanging pans around, flipping hash browns, you know, making normal breakfast food at a normal breakfast time. By the third snooze alarm, I was really getting into it. Started humming while I cooked. Dropped a few pans on accident. Had to check on those hash browns every 30 seconds to make sure they weren't burning. Finally heard him get up around 5:30. He stumbled out looking like he got hit by a truck, hair sticking up everywhere, squinting at me like I was some kind of alien. "What the hell are you doing?" I smiled real big and said, "Making normal food at a normal time. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right?" He just stood there for a minute trying to process what was happening. I could see his brain working, trying to figure out if he could complain about me cooking breakfast in the morning without looking like a complete hypocrite. It's 5:30 in the morning. Yep, normal breakfast time for people with real jobs that start early. His face went through like 5 different expressions. Confusion, anger, realization, more anger, then just defeat. He knew he couldn't say anything without admitting he was being a complete jerk about my late dinners. I kept up the morning breakfast routine for the rest of the week. Set my alarm even earlier each day. Wednesday was 4:15. Thursday was 4 a.m. Friday I really went all out and started at 3:45, made pancakes from scratch, the whole deal. By Friday he was practically begging me to go back to eating leftover pizza at 11 p.m. Dark circles under his eyes, looked like he hadn't slept in days, which he probably hadn't, considering I was basically running a diner in our kitchen every morning at stupid early hours. He finally cracked Saturday morning when I started making French toast at 3:30 a.m. He came out and just said, "Okay, you win. Eat whatever you want whenever you want. Just please let me sleep." I told him I was just being normal, eating normal food at normal times, but since he asked so nicely, maybe I could go back to my weird late-night snacks. Now he doesn't say a word when I heat up leftover pizza at midnight.